Location, location, location. If opening up a business was only that easy. One thing to consider is that if you are signing a lease for a new premises, you may need a planning permit. Although areas like activity centers, shopping strips, industrial areas, and office parks are purposely built for a business, a planning permit may be required before a business moves in. In this video, we identify 7 elements that should be considered when looking for the perfect location for your business. Number 1, type of business. In a planning scheme, land use zones that permit businesses have 3 sections. Section 1 lists uses or types of businesses that do not require a permit. Section 2 lists uses where a permit is required, and Section 3 lists uses that are prohibited from locating in an area. If a business is categorized under Section 2, this means a planning permit can be obtained, but certain conditions need to be met. Number 2, parking. Parking requirements depend on the use and location. Generally, businesses that have a higher number of patrons at any one time will require more parking. Number 3, operating hours. Requirements for the approval of operating hours generally apply to businesses that may be located near a sensitive use or a residential area. Number 4, building alteration. This could include changes to the external design of a building, an extension, or creating an outdoor area. Number 5, business signs. If a business promotional sign is going to be on the outside of a building, it will probably need a permit. Number 6, special use zones and overlays. An example of a special use zone would be an activity center zone, which may encourage businesses to locate in specific areas and may have policies more favorable for a business that reduce the requirements for a planning permit. An example of an overlay would be a heritage overlay, which serves the purpose of preserving the historic character of an area. A planning permit may be required to ensure signage, external paint colors, or external building alterations are consistent with the historic period of the building or the area covered by an overlay. Number 7, covenant. A covenant is applied by a property owner to prohibit development, specific uses, or types of businesses. Amending the conditions of a covenant can be very difficult, so before entering into a lease, make sure there isn't a covenant on the property that restricts or prevents you from operating your business. It is important to understand if a planning permit is required. A planning permit can be easily overlooked, and if it is, it could cause stress and months of delay at a time when you don't need either of these. If you're about to start a business, contact CS Town Planning and talk to us about assessing your needs and providing assistance to secure your planning permit.